The moon will rise again. I hope you'll be waiting for you, my friend. Up there, wait.
Hi, my name is Janice Hallman. I'm here with the Compassionate Friends. My daughter Katrina brought me here. This is a group that gives help and support to people who have lost loved ones, not just children, grandmothers, sisters, brothers, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, moms, dads. It's a group that at Christmas time and holidays is the most hurtful season of the year for people with a recent loss. People grieve in different areas at different times, and people that haven't lost a child will tell you, they don't mean to be, but they will say, well, it's been 2 years, you should be over it. Losing a loved one is something you don't ever get over, especially a child. They're all different, but they're all important. And that's just one of the things that this show is for, is to let people know that the Compassionate Friends meets the third Tuesday of the month. We're going to be at the Salem Hospital, Building D, 939 Oak Street, Southeast in Salem, Oregon, 97301. And you can park in the physician's lot that's across the street after 6 o'clock, and our meeting starts at 7, I believe, 6:30 or 7. I'll have to look at my meeting and see what it says on here, because it has it. And we had a candle lighting this past Sunday, and we had to cancel it because of weather. So we felt really bad that we weren't able to have our little celebration that we usually have at the end of the year. The next thing I'd like to announce is that sometime in July, look for it in different areas, we will be having our annual picnic. I believe it's July or August, and that's always helpful. The other thing that I'd like to say is we encourage people when they come to our meeting to bring a photo of their child, mother, baby, grandbaby, whomever you lost, it doesn't matter. We encourage you to bring a photo. We usually have, for the newcomers that come, we give them a bracelet, and I forgot to wear mine, but it's a blue bracelet, and it shows that you've lost a loved one. And it doesn't matter who it is, we give the bracelets to everybody, anybody who comes to the meeting. The other thing is we have poems, we have sayings that we do, and a lot of people, like I said, the holidays are the worst. My daughter loved holidays, so the holidays are always a little stressful because I miss her, but she loved all the holidays. And a lot of people, when their first year, they can't handle any of the birthdays, death days, New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving, Easter. All the holidays are really hard because you miss your child and you want them to be with you. But the thing of it is it is all right. It's just different for us. And we have some people in our group that have been there past, mine will be 10 years this coming January. And there are people in my group that have been there for over 13 to 15 years. Some of them have more than that. But the thing of it is they still come because this group is the one that you can talk to that doesn't put stress on your personal family that to talk about, because a lot of my family, when I lost my daughter, no one in my family except my mother had lost a child, and my mother lost my oldest sister, Julia. And then in 2009, my middle sister Sharon lost her son Timmy. And so that was a very stressful month, because I was really upset, because the only person that called me from my family was my sister Sharon, and she was in Texas. And the only reason I was sad was because I had no way to go to Texas to help my sister when she lost her son. But she passed last year, so she's reunited with her son. So that helps me to not miss her quite as much, because I know she's happy. The other thing is, we all grieve in different ways. Some of the coping skills when I first went, my first year, was I asked them questions, and some of them who'd been there gave me reasons and things to do. Like, they told me, find a funny movie. And I tried every funny movie I could think of, put on, I didn't laugh. So finally what I did was, we had some old home Christmas movies of when our whole family got together on Christmas Eve at my mom's house. And the antiques that the nieces and nephews and great nieces and nephews and moms and dads and stepdads and brothers and sisters and everybody, that home movie made me laugh. So I watched those old home movies for probably like 2 or 3 days in a row, and just laughed myself silly, because laughter and crying are healing. People, when I come to our group, they say, I don't want to cry here, but that's where you can cry. And we all cry with you, because we don't want you there, but we understand how you feel. I usually have my nephew, Terry Steele, here, and he usually is my co-host. He was unable to make it day due to technical difficulties, but we will have his songs at the end. And it's really, really wonderful to have somebody that you can talk to. And this group, the Good Karma Band that my nephew belongs to, they come and they do events for people with their band, and they don't charge anything. And when my sister was in the nursing home last year, on her birthday, May 29th, Terry and Sean came up and serenaded my sister with a couple of songs, and her daughter, Catherine, joined in on a song with her guitar. And all the family left to go to Kathy's house to have a luncheon, and Sharon and I stayed at the nursing home because we couldn't go. And she told me that that was the best birthday she ever had, and she was 67. And she was just so excited that they had this special band come and play special music for her, and it really was uplifting, and it was just a wonderful idea. And I believe last month in Halloween, the group did a band for the college in Roseburg that people were murdered, actually. That's what they were done when they were shot. And I just thought that that was a wonderful idea, that they will go and do stuff like that for a group. So I have a couple of poems I would like to read. A seasons of many feelings. Fall is a season of many feelings. Autumn is here once again, as it comes every year. And with the leaves, my falling tears, this time of year is the hardest of all. My heart is still breaking. Once again it is fall. Memories once so vivid are seeming to fade. My time spent with you seems some other age. This season reminds me of grief and of pain, but yet teaches hope and joy once again. For trees are still living beneath their gray bark, and you, my my sweet child, are alive in my heart. This is by Cindy Shake from TCF in Butler, Pennsylvania. And then a last moments. Last moments, snatches of conversation that echo across all decades, priceless words, indelible, etched on the heart. Sometimes thoughts were never spoken, but unexpected sentiment. A quick embrace, a silly smirk, or joyous laughter reaches through the pain and warms the heart. We came too soon to understand the folly of harsh words or neglected touch, for who can know which taken for granted event will become a last moment. And this was by Diana Fields from the TCF group in Westmoreland, Pennsylvania. My last reading probably will be A Christmas Story. When I was just a little girl around the age of 3, I remember a Christmas when Santa came to see me. A doll wrapped up in a bright red bow, long golden hair to stroke. Oh my, how my heart glowed. And then came a Christmas later on in time when I shared my first Christmas with a son that was all mine. A few years later down the road, when he was only 5, I didn't know it would be the last Christmas in my life. Now on Christmas, as many in all these years, I spend my days at a grave shedding many tears. The holidays come every year that I cannot change, but through all my memories I can rearrange. I can remember all the good years that he and I had shared. I can still hear the giggles when he got that talking teddy bear. I can remember the hugs and squeals of, "Oh, Mom," as each gift he opened on that day. I can sit back and smile remembering before the angels took him away. Now I am older than I once used to be, but my mind drifts back to what once was on Christmas, when my son was on earth with me. I tuck my head to fight the snow as I wade through the fenced-in graves. I've got my gift to give him on this year's Christmas Day. And this is Sharon Bryant in memory of my son, Andrew Frank Dunbar. But she didn't say what group she was from. So, that's got time. We also have Hanukkah. At this season of life, remember the light you brought into our lives, the light of your laughter, the light of your wit and intelligence, the light of your love. May the time not be distant when the memory of these lights will illuminate our hearts and minds and eradicate the darkness therein. And on our website, we have 3 or 4 people that have their names that you can call them at any time. And these people, I promise you, it doesn't matter what time of day, it doesn't matter how many times you call them. These people are dedicated to help you in your time of need. It's very, very important that people get the help they need, because everybody handles a death a different way. And this group is what there is for support out there. And one of the reasons I'm doing this show is so that people know about this group, that they can come and get help. Because at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not going to call my sister or my niece or my nephew and ask them to cry with me. I'm not going to do that, because they haven't suffered it. And it's hard to go through by yourself. You can't go through it by yourself. You need support. And our group wants to be that support. And I just want you to make sure that you know that this group that meets, the Compassionate Friends, and we have a website, and you can go to our website and you just hit the national chapter, and then you hit the Oregon Salem chapter, and whatever city you're in, there is a chapter. Whatever state you're in, there is a chapter. And you just want that, you want that group to be able to, where you can have a person that you can call and talk to them anytime. And I promise you that these people at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, they don't care if you call them that. People don't want it. People don't want to call other people at that time of night. But if you're really hurting and you need somebody to talk to, these people are willing to do that. And our Salem chapter, I'll just give you their names so you don't have to look them up. But it's called the Circle of Friends. Do you need to talk with someone who understands and has experienced a similar loss? Those listed below have expressed their willingness to listen. If you have questions or need a more specific referral, please call TCF at 503-743-3930 or email us at info@salemtcf.org. Remember, you are not alone. Son 25, a suicide, Mardis Hartley, 503-585-2012. Son 20 accident, Diane Gish, 503-851-7922. Son 5 accident, Jack and Linda Standeviven, 541-745-3914. And there are other people. That was just what was in this newsletter. And this is a copy of our newsletter. You can get it online or you can get a mailed copy. You can also give love gifts if you want your child, like if you want to say something to your child on their birth date or death date, you make a donation and they put it in the newsletter. Like, I want you to remember, next year there will be a picnic, and we invite everybody to come to that. And hopefully there will be better weather, and we will have our Capital World candle lighting. And the reason we do it at night is because it goes around the world, and we can't postpone it because everybody else in the other parts of other countries and the United States, except Oregon that was having really bad weather, were able to hold their vigil. But it's a wonderful, sentimental event, and people read poems. They can have memories. We have illuminary bags that they write their name on, and then you receive a candle, and when your child or your person that you've lost, the name has been spoken, then you raise your candle to the light. And then around the world, there's probably millions and millions of people that are raising their candle. And it's a wonderful, exciting program. It is. And it's nice to know that there's help out there for you. And that's what we want you to know, is there is help. And we want you to call us if you need us. And I'm really thankful to Terry and his band for filling in the rest of my time so I don't have to talk all by myself with their music. And I want to give a big thanks to my help, Arlen. And I love doing this show. I just wish that more people found out ahead of time that there's help when they need it. And I'm hoping that people get the help that they need, because it is very important. Like I said, it's been over 9 years for me, but I still go because every time I go, I hear something new that somebody has to say, but it reminds me of it brings back the memories of how you felt and what you have to do, and that people there understand and they give you encouragement. Sometimes we're able to give them little hints on how to get through the holidays. I love the holidays because my daughter loved the holidays. So the holidays are only sad because I have to go visit her grave on the holidays. But other than that, I still love the holidays. And it is really, really hard, but I have lots of good memories of her, because she was 34 when she passed. So I have 34 years of memories, and it's a wonderful thing to have, is those memories that keep you going. So again, we're winding down now, and we're going to tell you, hope to see you next month. Happy holidays.
the moon will rise again. I hope you'll be waiting for me, my friend. Up there, way high in the sky, I can see you with my eye. Oh. We want to thank you for tuning in. Compassion Friends will help you to the end. They're awesome, my aunt works there. She'll help anyone that's in despair. So